Wait, Hannah, how did you do that thing where you made our face like when you did that thing?
That was a
Swallow.
Wait, yeah, that's the same one.
That's so bad.
Blast off. Hello everyone, welcome to the Wild Asia Monorail. My name is Dominic. I'll be your guide and driver today. Just a few safety instructions before we see some animals. Please remain seated at all times. Okay, there's no standing during the ride. Please keep your head, hands, feet, arms, legs, and all items inside the car, including phones. We know you want to take pictures of the animals. Keep the phones inside the car for us. If anybody joining us on the monorail for the first time today, give me a holler. Anybody? I have some up here with me. Happy to have you. For those of you returning, you already know this is one of the best views in the zoo. And today we've got a unique opportunity to show you how these animals live safe and healthy lives in these large, wild spaces. We provide our animals with world-class care. They got a big team of veterinarians, horticulturalists, electricians, mechanics, and monorail guides like these, all working together to bring you this experience today. And everyone pay attention as we go. Stay seated, everyone. Stay seated. If somebody's standing next to you, just tap them on. This is our first wild open space. Called Little Meadows, home to a number of our deer species. Here with the silver-toed that we're petrifying now. Those are backstreet deer. And behind them we have some Barassinga deer. Barassinga means 12 times in Dixie, which is a reference to the male's antlers. So like 12 to 14 points on them once they're fully grown in. We're going to wrap around to this meadow later on in the tour. I'll be able to point out some more deer species. We've got a lot of deer here at Bronx Zoo. A lot of them. We've got 10 species of deer with herds numbering up to 40. Pretty cool to think about large herds roaming around here. You find them hanging out in the wilds of Asia, but it's also just better for their health. You know, having a large genetic bank helps to keep our herd nice and healthy. This genetic bank is especially important for animals that are extinction, like our next one. Believe it or not, what you're going to be seeing in this next exhibit are the last true wild horses in the world. Now I know what you're thinking, Dominic, what are you talking about? I've seen wild horses in North America, you know, out west, or in cowboy movies, whatever. Well, those are actually feral, domesticated horses that have escaped from ranches. Those guys are found true wild horses like these guys. They're called fully wild. They're also known as Przewalski horses, and they were never domesticated. They're truly wild. And you'll notice they look a little bit different too. They're a little shorter and stockier. They've got a Mohawk mane situation going on, and they don't have bangs in front of their eyes. Like a baby horse laying down there. But pretty fun to have around. Mongolian wild horses went extinct in the wild in 1969, and this was due to a number of things. Habitat loss, conflict with humans, competition with livestock. And in reaction to this threat, just like the Bronx Zoo, they got together and they started maintaining the rhesus population. It took a lot of work, but in the 1990s, the Mongolian wild horse became the first species to return to their native habitat after going extinct in the wild. They're really a test of this type of conservation work, the WCS, the Wildlife Conservation Society, likes to take part in. And we've continued this breeding program, and over 50 horses have been born right here in the Bronx Zoo, just like that filly back there. We're very proud that we can play a part in making sure that these horses are around for a long, long time. And that's all great. That's amazing. But I don't know about you guys. I'm in the mood to see something a little bit bigger. So that's what we're going to do next. Everyone's getting ready to see a bull that weighs as much as a small car. Those of you returning, I bet you'll remember these guys. They are Gowers. Okay? Gowers. Where our herd is hanging out here. That's the afternoon. Gower are the world's largest wild cattle species. A fully grown male Gower can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and stand up to 6 to 8 tons. And 2,000 pounds, if you didn't know it, is considered really heavy. And a herd of animals this heavy is going to present some challenges for our gear. You know, we've got to move these guys every day. This area here that you're looking at, their overnight habitat, we're in the back right corner, on the other side of the fence over there. They'll make their way there in the course of the afternoon. This process of moving them is called shifting. There they are in all their glory, laying down out there. So how do you think we move a herd of 2,000-pound animals every day? Any guesses? What do you guys think? How would we do? Something that gets us all might be on your mind right now. Yeah, that's right. It is. Our keepers know these animals well. They know which ones are going to move from what food. We give them fruit, veggies, hay. Once you get the right ones moving, the herd is soon as well. They get to know these animals. They get to know us, and gaining that trust helps us work better together. Makes things run a bit more smoothly. As smooth as they can. Gower may be massive. They still have to stay alert and wild. Or animals like our next one. Weighs between 250 to 350 pounds on average. A vital strength of 1,000 pounds per square inch. 3 to 4 inches canine teeth. Carnassial back teeth that act like scissors and shear meat. Sound dampening claws before practical claws. And a sense of smell. Good enough to track right for miles. Through dense forest, or even snow. A great time to find out what these things is not an exhibit that you don't follow. Please let me introduce you to the apex predator on China, Eastern Russia, and the Korean Peninsula. Let's all keep an eye out for organic our tiger. He's been hiding very well today. Try to spot him. Do my best. Enrichment is anything that helps keep our animals mentally and physically healthy. It brings out natural behavior. Dominic has got a nice swimming pool right here. The antlers and the trees, the tree stumps. A lot of them get scratched at people in the wild. This organ retracts the paws. Like we're missing him today. We still got Tiger Mountain there for Bronx Zoo. Head up there after the Monorail. We're going to come back right before the Bronx Zoo. We're going to see around that, I've noticed. A lot of tigers' natural prey in the wild season is certain shades of the incoming blizzards. Even right where it's us. On Long Meadow, where we started our journey. We have plenty of tour left. I'll be able to point out some living deer species that look named at the beginning of the tour. See a load of our active white hawks. entire life. American Deer moose have actually aged.
There. Oh, look at the peacock is like, hello.
Embarrassing if you're laying on it.
That's pretty spectacular. Oh. Maybe they're smoking.
Fabberers are a type of small hog. They can be very shy, but with time they build relationships with them. Take our female Ivy. She was very shy. Our keepers and safe defense were able to win her trust and build a relationship. So much so that when Ivy started to join the pregnancy, she trusted them enough to apply a jelly to her abdomen and to form an ultrasound. 4 months later, a little sprout out here was born. Let's see where they're hanging out right now. They're snuggling under the tree right there.
I saw something
Even though
over there.
we missed Anna, yeah, I got good news. We're getting a great look at our next animal. Everyone make sure to say hi as we go past our 57-year-old Asian elephant. And she's up close to the monorail, so I'm just going to remind everyone to stay seated as we go past. Elephants, as you may know, are extremely intelligent. And at Patty's age, nobody can really tell them what to do. Patty wants to stay inside, if she wants to come outside and chill with us, if she wants to participate in a training session, or if she doesn't. Completely up to us. Stay seated, everyone. Stay seated. Our training is through positive reinforcement. It means we simply reward the behaviors that we're looking for. Stay seated back there. Stay seated. In the striped shirt. Somebody tap that woman in their car right there. Tell her to stay seated. Stay seated.
Hi.
Our training is through positive reinforcement. That means we simply reward the behaviors that we're looking for. People are still standing up. I don't want to keep saying it. Stay seated. If we keep standing up, I got to keep past the animals and nobody gets a good look. So no way we do that. Our training is through positive reinforcement. That means we simply reward the behaviors that we're looking for. Our people work very closely with Patty. We've got a very strong relationship. Well, I am sorry to share, you may have heard at the end of May, one of our elephants, Happy, died at the age of 55. Trying to hold her back. Sorry, colleagues who care about Asian elephants and their conservation. Very, very much. We just have 2 different types of elephants. Asian elephants like Happy and Patty. Anybody know the other species of elephants? I don't think that different continent starts with A. It is African elephant. African elephants are in general a larger species. I'm going to sit down there, buddy. As I say, African elephants are a larger species. They got big old tusks as well, which is that giveaway. They've also got big ears shaped like Africa. Asian elephants have smaller ears shaped like India, which is next exhibit, keep an eye out for a feature that helps keep our next animal enriched and brings out natural behavior. Talk about this bug ball down to the right. This is the favorite resting area for our greater one-horn rhino offspring. She's chilling at the other end of the exhibit. Feeding up. Got a better look at her. Our rhinos use these mud walls to keep insects off their skin. Rhinos can actually have very sensitive skin. They develop allergies and rashes, just like these human rookies. We've got to really watch the place. We've got a rhino named Penny. When the sun sensitivity, she comes out wearing sunscreen all over her face. It's pretty adorable. This is Callie out today, chilling at her mud ball.
Oh my god. That rock is right now.
She's waving high. This one's for any mothers on her. A rhino's pregnancy lasts 16 months. Their babies are born at 125 pounds. Sounds like a lot of hard work. I just say goodbye to the rhino. Look out for people who are near one. 5 1 what kind of antelope in this next exhibit. But sometimes working at the zoo is as crazy as it sounds. One of the most important times of year, especially in this area, is fawning season. There was so many deer in one exhibit, it completely turned into Love Island over here. And our keepers really prepare for everything and monitor who's expecting. But when it comes time for a calf to actually be born, that part's pretty much up to Mother Nature. In the wild, an animal wouldn't want to advertise that they might be slow to break because they're carrying a large fawn. This makes it hard for us on our end to tell when exactly they might be expecting. So oftentimes we have fawn born right here on exhibit in the middle of the day. We don't catch any of that going on. It's a long protected. We will see some deer that kind of look like baby deer scattered throughout the exhibit. We've got some little deer left are laid against the fence right there. Those are fully grown hog deer. Just naturally short and stout. They kind of act like a hog too. They like crawling under things and scurrying across the ground. That's how they get their name. Many deer in the wild also like to hide their babies. They stick to the herd. Our deer are really no different. So imagine being a keeper, being a long day, your last job is counting deer back in summer. And all adults are accounted for, that's fine. If you're expecting 5 fawns, and you've only counted 4. Okay, we assume the mother has followed her natural instinct to stick her baby somewhere in this massive exhibit. So what do our keepers got to do? They got to get out here, try to find a perfectly well-hidden baby deer, which their dinner plans back. It's a great reminder that we're working with wild animals here, and it's a good sign when they're taking part in natural behavior. Even if it's a little bit of swing at times, we really have to know when to play. I want to point out that red deer laying against the fence right there. That's a muntjac deer. We only got one muntjac in this exhibit. They're solitary deer. They don't like hanging out with other muntjacs out in the wild. You also notice the bunch here. They look like a dog. Yellow-eyed antelope, and the largest antelope species. We've got one brow antelope here, right here, like white-tailed deer we have in North America. The laying back corner deer, darker brown shaggier deer, those are sandbar deer. They're the largest deer that just get 650 pounds, stand 5 feet tall.
Right under the monorail.
They're dark brown, you can make it out. Chinese tufted deer. They got little tufts of hair on their head. The males have fangs, actually, that poke out of their mouth. They use these fangs to compete with other males or females, and sometimes we can fend off predators. Pretty cool animal. These fangs put them into the vampire category. Alright, definitely take back across the Bronx Zoo. Still got some animals left in here. Everyone's put up in the main scene here as you take in the view. It's pretty nice. Our next animal is one that just is not surprising.
Is that a farmer?
Majestic animals on this side. These are Mark 4. They're types of wild predators. Keep an eye out for the horns, especially on the male Mark 4. A lot of predators see these horns and then just decide, you know what, I'm not so hungry after all. They're great deterrents. They're also great sparring. For a great back scratcher.
Oh my
Mark 4
god.
have really long beards and really long tongues. They use these tongues for other things besides eating. A male Mark 4 wanted to attract a female Mark 4. What he's got is he's going to take out his tongue, shove it to the side, and flick it up and down. This is honestly one of the grossest things I've ever seen. Our female Mark 4 finding your right there. Look away there.
Did you see how it wiggled its tail? They were like,
pandas have no relation to the gray panda. To be fair, red pandas got their name first, so spread the word. We got some more red pandas up here from the Himalayan Highlands. We're actually on the way to Tiger Mountain. Wanted to do a double whammy there. You got some more pandas up there. Alright, guys, we've met a lot of animals today, and hopefully we caught a glimpse into what it takes to take care of them here at the zoo and in the wild. We're almost back to the platform where everyone got on the train, but I do have time for my quiz. Okay, don't worry, it's multiple choice. Pretty quick and painless. Just shout out the answer if you know it, or if you don't. Okay, just don't leave me hanging up here, please. All right, first question. What's the term our keepers use for anything that brings out natural behavior in our animals? I talked about it in the tiger exhibit, also the mud wallows and the rhino exhibit. Is it A, enrichment, B, entitlement, or C, enlightenment? What do we think? Shout it out. Here's most of the A up here. We're all in agreement? Okay, it is A, enrichment. Nice job. Good one. Question number 2. What was the name of the small hog that we met before the elephant? Was it A, Barasinga, B, Babirusa, or C, Barney the Purple Dinosaur? What do we think? What? I'm hearing 1B. Sure? Okay, me too. It is B, Babirusa. Nice job. It's 2 for 2. Let's see if we can all be 3 for 3 here for my final question. I gotta make a quick stop because all the trains pulled down in front of me. This is the final question. Which of the following is important in helping protect wildlife and preserve wild spaces? Is it A, animal keepers and tour guides? That's me. B, wildlife scientists and eco guards? C, guests visiting the Bronx Zoo? That's you. Or D, all of the above? What do you think? Shout it out.
D.
It is D, all of the above. It's all of us. Everything you've seen, from Patty the elephant to Linus back there to the herds of deer, it's all part of a much larger story about conservation. And your visit today is an act of conservation alone. Don't forget it. Try to remember it every time you come to visit us here at the Bronx Zoo. If anybody wants to have a bigger impact, just stop by one of our gates on your way out. Ask about becoming a member. There's loads of perks along with that. My name is Dominic, and it's been my pleasure guiding you on our tour of Wild Asia. And everyone just remember to remain seated here until I come to a complete stop up ahead. And again, thank you for doing your part in helping to protect wildlife, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your beautiful afternoon here at the Bronx Zoo, and happy Father's Day, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.